So pickles like pickles because they're fat.
Pickles like pickles because they're fat. Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Rookie Reacts to RWBY. There's Rookie. I'm Bowden, daughter, father,
sister, brother.
Anyway, whatever. We're not that kind of family. All right. Anyway, Volume 7. Pardon me, Chapter 5 or Episode 5. And I've forgotten the title already, but who cares? You'll know the title.
Something V7.
V7. Something V7. That's correct. All right, Michelle. Last episode, they got their huntsman and huntresses licenses, or hunter licenses. I guess we can genericize it, like calling it that.
Genericize it.
Yeah, so we don't put genders. We don't have to keep saying hunter, huntsman, and huntress. We can just say hunter.
Didn't know that was.
I don't know if it. Well, genericized? Yeah, genericized is a
Genocide.
genericized word. But anyway, they got their licenses. Jacques and Watts are scheming to get a council seat and somehow, in doing so, harm Ironwood. Now, Ironwood, I don't think Jacques is trying to get Ironwood's seat, because Ironwood has 2 seats he's apparently been given. I don't think he's been elected. I think these are assigned. As the head of the military, he gets a seat, and as the headmaster of the academy, he gets a seat. So he has 2 seats on the council. And I think those are appointed seats. They aren't elected. So I think he's running for the same seat that Robin Hill is running for. Remember Robin Hill? I think he's running for the same seat she's running for, because she's trying to run for council. And I think that he thinks that he's going to get a second seat, because I think he already has one. So I think he's trying to get 2, which is weird that you can be elected to 2 seats. But he's trying to somehow get power that he can influence. Or maybe he was never on the council. Maybe he was never on the council. But it seems strange that the head of the Schnee Dust Company and Atlas would never have been on the council. Seems weird. So I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, Watts is trying to help him with that by causing unrest and making it look like Jacques the only one who could protect the people and all that stuff. So, any predictions for this episode? They seem to get missions at the end of the last episode. They had that mission board. And remember, Jim got sucked into that. Jim got sucked into that. Remember, he couldn't pronounce his name. Got sucked into that mission to protect the school children.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's going to actually get the better mission in the end, because he's going to run into something like, maybe he's going to run into Neo and Cinder.
Cinder block bitch.
Can you imagine Jean running into Cinder again? After he almost killed Weiss and did kill Pyrrha? After she almost did kill Weiss and did kill Pyrrha. He didn't do that. Well, some might argue he did. Anyway, any predictions for this episode?
Nope.
I'm predicting we might see 1 or more of them on that mission that they're going to do. I'm predicting maybe we'll see Weiss go back home or visit with her mother, or try to visit with her mother. I really want to see her mother. We haven't even seen her. We saw a picture of her mother, a portrait. That's all we've ever seen. Portrait. Ruby and the gang, I don't know.
Penny?
Maybe some more scheming by the bad guys.
Bunk beds.
Will we see Salem? Will we go visit Salem? See what she's up to? Because remember, if you can't get a job done right, do it yourself, or whatever the expression was. If you want to get something done right, do it yourself. Anyway, here we go, guys.
You're funny.
Here we go.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
The intro.
English.
Turn on the subtitles just so we don't miss anything while we're talking. People seem to get upset if we talk during a scene, that's what a reaction's all about.
Luckily, I don't talk. I just watch.
We review it after the fact and make sure we got things right and talk about it.
Stop.
So has your opinion of Ironwood formed or changed or altered in any way?
Not really.
Well, what do you think? Do you think he's a good guy or a bad guy?
Both.
Good guy and a bad guy.
I think he has bad thoughts.
Has bad thoughts.
He's bad intentions.
I think he has good intentions. I think he has potentially bad methods.
Bad thoughts.
But he doesn't know they're bad methods, because they won't tell him the truth. He thinks it's the only way to do it. He thinks it's the right way to do it. There's Robin Hill.
Robin Hood.
Yeah, based on Robin Hood for sure. With the Merry Men, and in her case, the Happy Huntresses. Are we going to recognize any of her Huntresses?
I don't know.
They're in Atlas. We've met a couple Huntresses from Atlas. Neon Cat, which I'm hoping we do eventually get to see Meg Turney again. She's supposedly from here. Or not from here necessarily, but studied here. Snoring.
Mutation! Penny.
Oh, it's not. It's kind of bunk beds.
Penny, what time is it even?
Time to be huntresses.
I knew it was
of
Penny.
course.
Of course it was Penny.
No, I meant like I knew Penny was going to be in this.
Gee, okay.
Eyes up, huntsman. Time to get used to the new normal in Atlas. Your top priority is Amity Tower.
Wake up, Dad.
That means
I don't think
protecting
Crow's
supply
been sleeping
routes
much.
from Grim and bandits, and protecting the site itself.
Okay, so we're getting kind of a montage of them doing some missions.
Diverting all construction resources to Amity Tower means there are going to be
He's
gaps
braiding-
in Mantle's
he's braiding his
defenses
hair.
against Grim.
Was she?
Yeah.
No, I didn't
On the perimeter.
I saw she bumped into him, but I didn't see what she was doing.
Hey, have you two ever thought about branching out a little? You always pair up, but I don't know if your styles really...
Parents are doing it.
Well, not yet. At least they haven't shown us that. Well, they compliment each other well enough.
Really good stuff. Yeah, keep it up. Single file.
Yeah, we do get to see
There's
Sean
still
and his...
plenty to do.
the mothers love him.
Oh, another cat.
That's cool.
I think you'll find everyone appreciates having a huntsman around.
It's totally the haircut.
You're of course free to enjoy your time off as you see fit. Whatever helps you take the edge
They
off.
enjoy defeating Grim. Oh, she's showing Winter she's
You
practicing.
might not hear Oz anymore, Oscar.
Winter's a
but that
little
doesn't mean
impressed,
We can't
I
try to
think.
jog him loose.
What did you have in mind?
Oh, they are going to spar. So that fight in the beginning wasn't a fight of anger. It was a training
Willing
mission.
to pay attention.
Training fighting. I like this room. Very X-Men like. With their practice room.
About
I'm talking
extending
to
your aura? But make no mistake, school's over. You get to choose what type of huntsman or huntress you are. Again.
Ren wants to get better. Oh, look, Ruby, how they got civvies. They got out of uniform clothes for them. Oh, they had those in the first couple volumes too, didn't
So,
they?
what's it
Pajamas
gonna
and
be?
stuff, remember?
Excuse me.
Oh, Neon's here! Oh my god, Meg's back.
Are you supposed to be fast?
She shocked me when she appeared. It was like, wow.
Where's all that energy when he's around you?
Ooh. Hey now. Don't you pick on Nora. I thought they were seniors. They should have graduated. They should already be huntresses and huntsmen, right? Uh-oh, she's surrounded. Well, not surrounded. There's an opening, but they're fooling her. Oh!
Wow, that was amazing! You guys have really improved.
He
since
loves
the
being
finals
beaten.
tournament. And that cute farm boy had a few surprises for us too.
Well, you really had us on our toes. Thought you had us there for a second. Whew.
Oh come on! It was way more than a second.
You guys busy?
And there he
Wanna
is,
grab some lunch?
Clint Cole.
Dewey, I could eat a sandwich the size of Cobalt.
Ah, man. We'd love to, but,
Duty calls. Maybe some other time?
No worries. The next time you're free, just let us know.
yeah, next time.
Hey, Ivory,
We don't get a Yang Neon Cat reunion. I wanted
there's
that.
still time for sandwiches, right?
Tara. Dude.
She's
Not
hungry.
that I'm
She has a
bored,
high metabolism.
Why
You
can't
can
we
tell.
just use
Eats so much and
magic
she's still
to
super
get
skinny.
to Amity? The components for Amity Tower's construction are far
Ruby's
too heavy.
flexing.
All that weight would require precious dust we should be saving for the launch itself, and the Grim that will come after. It just makes for long, very long
supply runs.
At least the tundra is
And he doesn't need to sleep. And penguins. That's cool.
Totally.
Are they Grimm penguins? They were black and white. I wonder if they were. I know all penguins are, but...
Ruby, I just wanted to say how excited I am to be working with you in a professional capacity.
Aw.
As friends.
Penny.
Me too, Penny.
Relationships are so interesting.
Never lay your head on her shoulder and fall asleep.
varied.
Speaking of friends, have you been able to make any new ones? Since, you know...
Now that I'm the official protector of Mantle, I don't really have a team anymore. General Ironwood says I don't have time for friends.
Hmm.
Oh. How do you feel about that?
I feel like I wish I could do both the things I need to do and the things I want to do. Is that normal?
That's about as normal as it gets, Penny.
Everything going all right?
Oh, he is in the back.
Just
Probably
fine,
sleeping.
Uncle Crow.
Oh, they're playing cards.
I win again. Maybe we should call it quits.
Shut up and deal.
Your niece sure is one of a kind,
Daughter.
huh?
They all are. Been through a lot together.
That's a good thing they had someone to look up to and get them through it. Not everyone is so lucky.
Does he know about Silver
I don't know
Eyes?
about all that.
Because he said one of a kind.
Thanks, by the way, for looking out for him. You and your team.
What good is saving the world without another generation waiting in the wings? Hopefully, they'll leave Remnant better than we left it for them.
Once upon a time, I'd have drank to that.
I noticed he's got a
You
red...
shouldn't do that, you know?
Don't worry, I gave that up.
I meant deflect a compliment. Those kids wouldn't be
got a
where they
red
are
scarf
without
thing tied
you.
to his arm.
You've had more of an
This
effect
guy
on
does.
them than you
Over.
realize.
Uncle Crow.
I don't think if it's significant at all.
What's going on? Grim?
No. Worse. You two with me. Penny, stay put and keep an eye on our six. We may need an element of surprise.
Affirmative. I will plan for 6 possible outcomes.
Penny.
Oh, it's Robin.
But
And her Happy Huntresses. So, the thought that maybe Neon would have been a Happy Huntress is incorrect, apparently. He's just a student or a huntsman.
All right, ladies, time to show them our teeth.
Robin! Well, if it isn't Mantle's hometown hero, is there a reason you're blocking an official military transport?
Clover, I'm so glad you're here.
I think they have a pass.
Maybe you can
I don't know
help me
why, but I do.
understand why this truck that's supposed to be taking construction materials to fix Mantle's outer wall is on its way to the middle of nowhere. Are you lost?
It's pretty easy to get turned around out here in the tundra. Everything looks the same. Thanks for checking up on us, though. We'll be on our way now.
I was hoping you'd play it straight with me. What's Ironwood doing with Amity at the old SDC mine?
Oh, so those were Robin's
that.
people who saw the
Just giving her an annual checkup.
Coliseum moving
The
in
next Vital
before.
Festival isn't anytime soon. Only automated drones and a few select Atlas scientists are allowed out here. And Amity's getting invaluable resources we need in Mantle to protect against Grimm. Seems like more than just a checkup.
You've been scoping it out.
We can't fix the wall without the supplies on these trucks. I think Mantle deserves to know what they're being used for.
Ruby, don't say anything.
Doesn't
It's not your
have to be
place.
difficult. Just tell me.
I'm going to have to pass on that.
How about you, Pipsqueak? 5 o'clock shadow? Either of you want to tell me why Mantle's being put at risk for Ironwood's pet project?
We're trying to help Mantle.
That's enough, Robin. As a potential councilwoman, you should probably focus on the election instead of harassing Hudson.
Ruby, you're not in charge here.
Now, it's time to let us pass.
I think you've misjudged the situation. One way or another, these supplies are going to get where they're supposed to go. Mantle.
Then I suggest you do that through the proper legal channels as a councilwoman, if you get elected.
Now, where's the fun in that?
oh shit. Penny.
Robin Hill, I would like to politely ask that you call off the Huntresses approaching the rear of the truck.
All right. Joanna! May!
Ooh, they were invisible.
The protector of Mantle, huh?
Let us through. Please.
Did she realize it's not worth the fight? Did she realize that Penny can wipe them all up on the floor and just wipe the floor with them all?
Robin. Good luck at the election.
Why'd she change her mind? Probably just 4-on-4, even odds, not worth it. I don't know.
That was a close one.
You're telling me.
The element of surprise was taken away from her.
Or she knows something they don't.
Or we'll find out right here.
What now?
I want to know why Amity Coliseum is suddenly so important. Whatever it takes.
Okay, so now we know that that little logo is her logo. So if we see anybody with it, we know who they are. Oh, they're having their summons fight each other.
Your technique still has those maddening, sloppy touches. But you've learned how to make them work for you. You've made them your own.
I think she means like the dance moves and stuff that she has her knight do.
Very close to a compliment. I didn't intend it that way.
We all make mistakes, I guess.
You've grown up a bit, haven't you? You're not the little girl clinging to the family name anymore.
Since Beacon, I haven't really had a choice. Father's view of the world no longer matches with mine.
Whatever the case, I am glad to see you've moved on. Distancing myself from the Schnee name is the most beneficial thing I've ever done. We can move forward without him. Together.
Oh.
Is she going to try to recruit her?
General Ironwood would have a place for you.
Oh.
I would be grateful to him if he did.
But
I'm not sure I could accept.
my friends, my family.
Really?
It's just... our kingdom isn't supposed to be like this. Fearful and withdrawn. We should be opening our borders to help the world, not closing them down.
We will, though. Once we've weathered the storm, we will. I know the General hasn't done everything perfectly, but he's doing what he thinks is right.
Everybody thinks what they're doing is right. But usually they're just looking out for themselves.
She gonna let slip the truth to Winter?
And their secrets.
Ironwood isn't keeping secrets.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Not from me.
Why? So you gonna...
Can you be sure?
Oh, well. Going the other route with it.
Come with me. There's something I want to show you.
Uh-oh. It's a secret that she's keeping from Winter, so it's the other way around. I thought Weiss would leak to Winter, but it looks like Winter's going to leak a secret to Weiss. Something a little bit more than what Ironwood said. I'm guessing. How bad is it going to be, though? Somebody's actively scanning that camera because they zoomed in on her. Okay, leave her there alone. Oh, the maiden! The Winter Maiden, the one in stable condition. Is he grooming Winter Schnee to take over by having her be the caregiver? If she's her caregiver and she passes away, she'll be thinking of Winter, and Winter will become the maiden, right? That's the plan. Do you think that's the plan?
Punching.
That's the Winter Maiden.
She could pass any day now. Until that happens, I'm the only person Freya's allowed to
Yeah,
see.
because he figured it out.
Ironwood's chosen you to be the next when she dies. How long have you known?
Since Beacon fell.
Doesn't it bother you? He practically groomed your whole military career.
It did at first, when the General first proposed it to me. But the more I thought about it, the more I saw it as a privilege. A chance to do some real good for Atlas. For Remnant.
But your destiny was chosen for you, without your input.
Perhaps.
Ooh.
But I'm choosing it now.
Interesting contrast
I've made it my own.
to Pyrrha.
And I take great pride in it. That has nothing to do with Father or the General. That belongs to me.
She's making the choice.
I guess we've both had to do a little bit of that. Carving out our own way.
I suppose we have.
I like these two. They love each other.
Speaking of the family name...
What is he doing?
If I'm elected councilman, I've made it no secret that I will be opposing General Ironwood and his senseless embargo that is crippling all of Atlas. It is my belief that these measures are not only reckless, but criminal. With no shipments allowed to enter or leave the kingdom, I know many are suffering, and my family has been weathering the same storm as many of you. Effective immediately, I'm forced to shut down all non-essential SDC operations.
Uh-oh.
If elected to office, I will make the changes necessary to fix what Ironwood has broken.
Coercing the voters.
I hope you ask yourself before the vote.
That could backfire on them.
Can you trust anyone else to stop Ironwood?
Extorting
Will Robin
votes.
Hill be able to get your jobs back?
You want your jobs back? Vote for me. But that might backfire. They might vote for somebody else because he took their jobs.
I think Father may have just provided the spark that's going to set this kingdom on fire.
Yeah. Did a lot of work and he did it on purpose. So I'm super glad that the bad guy, as far as we're seeing so far, the bad guy this season in Atlas is who we knew it would be. It's Jacques Schnee. It's not Ironwood. I mean, he's doing things that they don't necessarily agree with how he's doing it, but they definitely agree with the goal. The goal is to eliminate the threat of Salem and the Grim. I know. There she is. Neon cat, hood up. You won't actually see it up. What does it say over here on this first part here? Can't really see that because it's one side. Earrings only on one side. There's the cat. Cat. Ruby 7. Very cool. Storyboarding. They're doing really cool storyboarding now, too. Look at this. This is nice. This is almost like we see at the end of Mandalorian, which you don't watch, where they put their storyboards as well. Really cool.
I didn't see her name in the voice.
Whose name?
It was just.
Let's see. Did we even see voices yet?
Yeah, we did. You were in the middle of
It's
talking.
usually right after this part, right? No?
Next one.
Right there, right in the middle. Neon Cat McTurney. And we've got Flint Cole, Flint Flossie. It's cool that his name is Flint. I'm sure we knew that already. Reminded of that. Christina V is playing Robin Hill. Sounds like a famous name. I remember exactly what she does, but I'm pretty sure it's famous. Wait a minute. Michelle Sontag. Fiona. Know that name from somewhere too. Interesting. I'm going to look up Christina V and see what else she's done. Christina V. I'll go to IMDb, Wikipedia. Is she a cosplayer? Looks like she might be a cosplayer. Bring up in Wiki. Okay. Right. Bye. All right, Christina V, voice actress and singer. Oh yeah, maybe that's where I heard her name, singing. Does anime stuff and video games. So I guess maybe not a cosplayer. She's definitely a voice actress. Okay. Cool. That's cool. All right. Oh yeah. Paws and sleeves are one piece, not gloves. Anyway, this episode, Neon Cat's back. That's cool. A little appearance by Neon Cat, Flint Cole, and the rest of their team. They had a 4-person team. Now, my question is, are they still students? Because they looked like they were in the academy practicing. But obviously, our team are actually graduated huntresses and huntsmen now. They've got their licenses, or at least maybe not graduated, but they have their licenses. So are these guys still students? Because I thought they were seniors when they competed in the tournament, but maybe not.
Go to the part where Nora was braiding Ren's hair.
Oh, yeah. Because I kind of missed... I saw that she walked into him, but I kind of missed the... I love this part. It's getting hit on by all the young mothers. I'm probably going to miss it. Before all that, you think? Before this fight here? Where he says, you two don't really compliment each other, and before he could finish the sentence, they team up and do really well?
Yes.
This one, okay. Oh, you're right. I didn't see that till just now. Good catch.
Either she's braiding it or she's just touching it.
I think she's... Well, she was moving on it, so she might have... I don't think she's braiding it, because it's already braided. I think she was just kind of playing with it, like walking up the ladder sort of thing. That's really cool. So we get to see them in action, almost montage-y. Yang did use her semblance there, which is weird. I guess she just got angry at the statement by the guy about how you guys don't compliment each other and they're best friends, if not more. So she got a little angry about that. I just love this.
David.
Do you think, here's the big question, do you think this season they will show, because they're hinting at it again, they're still hinting at it, about the whole Bumblebee, Yang, Blake relationship, romantic relationship. They have clearly they have a relationship. It could be just really close best friends, or it could be romantic. Do you think they will make it clear finally this volume?
Yeah, they're girlfriends.
I don't know, do you think they'll have them saying something about it, kissing?
Saying something.
Saying something about it, okay. And maybe a kiss?
No.
No kiss?
Not
okay.
yet.
Not yet. Only mate.
Yeah.
Okay. Nora and Ren, I'm a little distressed by the thing we had earlier in the volume where Nora seemed to be hitting on Ren and Ren seemed to be dismissing it. And I'm like, I thought you two were already a couple. She's hanging all over you and everything. I mentioned this in another reaction. And then here she's like climbing up his braid and everything, and he's just ignoring her. I mean, it could be more like he doesn't like PDA, like public displays of affection. He doesn't like that.
I know what PDA stands for.
Okay. He doesn't like publicly showing affection, maybe, and she does, and so they clash there. I don't know. But, so Robin Hill, I think Robin Hill and Clover have some kind of past. Not saying they have a romantic past, but they have some kind of past. They know each other. They seem to, they talk like they know each other. Do you think, a lot of people are speculating that maybe some of the members of the Aesops are actually traitors?
Pops.
Are actually on Robin's side? Do you think he might be one of those? Think he might be a traitor? You don't think so? Everybody's saying he's too cool, he's too nice. Smarmy, he's too nice. No, but they're saying that that's why. That he's probably going to be a double agent or something. I don't know. Nothing really from Jacques other than the statement that he's, he fired everybody, which basically, like Winter said, is going to start a rebellion. Winter is going to be the Winter Maiden. At least that's the plan. Do you think that'll work?
No.
Do you think, like I do, that it's going to end up going to Weiss?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't.
They're definitely grooming Winter because she's caring for her. She's being nice to her.
And her name's already Winter.
I know, but the point is she's going to be on her thoughts when she passes away. And so the goal is that Winter would inherit it, but what if she doesn't? I mean, I don't think it's going to work out. I think it's not going to go to Winter. Mostly because it's her name. It's too obvious. Something's going to go wrong. I kind of want it to go to Weiss. Even though I think Winter clearly... I love how they did that parallel. That contrast between Winter and her being told that this is something that Ironwood wants her to do, and her coming to the realization that it's something she wants to do, versus Pyrrha. When Pyrrha was told about it and said, "We want you to do it," and she never really was open to it. It was all rushed, and it was all like, "I guess it's my duty," sort of thing. Whereas Winter's coming to terms with it a little bit more. She has more time. That's another thing too. Pyrrha didn't have the time. He was rushed down there into the basement. Let's do it now. We have to do it. We saw how that worked out, but I thought
it never happened.
It never really happened. She started glowing.
Never happened.
So there was something going on, but it never finished. These kids are cute. They're a little bit older than the baby from last volume. Remember? They've got a nice kid model that's like toddler, like basically 4-year-old model. I think it's pretty cool. And all the young mothers. I just love it. They're all hitting on John. Who do you think John will end up with, by the way? If he will end up with anybody that we know in a relationship, in a romantic relationship.
In the main.
You don't think so? I still think it's Weiss. I think it's going to come back around. That she's like, remember when you played the guitar at her door and everything, and she was like, "Ugh, go away." And then he saved her life. I don't know. I just think that they're going to end up together in the end. I don't know why. But who knows? Maybe it'll be this mother. Maybe she'll divorce her husband and the one giving him the casserole. All right. Any highlight from this episode for you?
Penny.
Penny and jumping up to the top of the truck and telling her to let
everything,
her...
all Penny.
To tell her people, her invisible people to...
The bunk beds.
The bunk beds were cool. They weren't really bunk beds. They were more like compartmentalized beds. The one was above the other, but they weren't like bunk beds. Anyway.
Bunk beds.
And what about the invisibility that apparently one or both of them have as their semblance? That's a cool semblance. Invisibility? Wow, that's powerful. Not just invisible to Grimm like Ren, but invisible to the visual spectrum. I wonder if they're invisible to Grimm. They probably aren't in that form. Grimm can probably sniff them out. That's really cool. Anyway, so that was a highlight. A lot of it was a highlight. Meg coming back as Neon Cat was a highlight, even though it was very brief. It was very brief, but it's still pretty cool. I'd love to see her doing some like a mission with him or something.
Nora and her food.
Nora and her food. All right. Is that it?
Okay.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Catch you next time.